I'm Misha.
I'm Macy, and we're the M&M sisters.
Woo. You're watching our third episode of
M versus M.
In today's episode for Battle of the M's, we're going to be doing the Don't Laugh Challenge. Would you like to explain what that is, Mace?
Okay, yes. So the Don't Laugh Challenge, you've probably heard about it. You sit and you have at least two people, and you have to fill your mouth with water, and your job is to make the person with the water in their mouth laugh and make the water spit out. Basically the challenge is that you have to try and keep the water in your mouth for as long as possible.
Macy, you were putting something other than water in our mouth, right?
Oh yes, we're gonna be putting milk in our mouth, and also to help a little bit more for you guys to see it, we're gonna be putting food coloring into our milk.
Ooh.
So like red and blue. Red, blue.
Okay, so no green, because that'd be nasty.
Oh, I'm just gonna do green just to gross you out now.
Ah, no. Alright, well, let's head over to that.
Okay, so here we are doing the Don't Laugh Challenge. We've got our colored milk. Oh, it's windy and cold outside. Oh. Dang it, colder. Why do you have to be so bipolar? We are living in Florida though, so we really have no reason to complain. Okay, you ready? So I just like fill my cheeks with it and then try not to laugh. Do we have to like stare at each other? Okay.
So you go, and I have to try and make you laugh.
Oh, I thought we were doing it together.
No.
Oh. Okay.
Fill your mouth. Entire thing. More. As much until you can't hold anymore. Okay.
I stepped on a thorn.
Damn, you've already beat me.
Oh, it came out a little bit.
I was about to spit on you.
Oh man, that was so gross.
That was awesome. What do you mean?
Well, thank you guys for watching Battle of the M's. Now we're going to be doing the media
And more.
So, for this segment of the show, we just recently watched the new Matt Damon film, Downsizing. We're going to be giving our review of the film. To start things off, I'm going to talk about the story. I thought it was originally like a really cool kind of concept to reduce the size of mankind so as to reduce our waste and reduce our carbon footprint. But I also thought it was interesting how, very much like today's society, reducing, reusing, and recycling isn't always about, reducing that carbon footprint, but increasing your standard of living. On to cinematography, there were a few beautiful wide shots of Norway or Norwegian landscape, and so those shots, landscape shots in general were beautiful, but other than that, there was nothing visually striking, no special effects. And so that brings me to the director, Alexander Payne. He is an award-winning director, but it kind of jumped around a lot with the direction of the film. Like, it really was going down this, like, anti-suburbia kind of feel that, like, oh, we all kind of live in boxes and we don't get to live the lives we want. So this is an opportunity to, like, see what people would actually do if they could do whatever they want. And then it jumped to, the environmentality versus benefiting oneself. And then it jumped to, the exclusion of, the hierarchy of the classes, so, like, very classism. And then towards the end, it was about, like, finding yourself, because Paul, the main character, has, like, no idea who he is, and he believes that, like, everything he's done in his life has led him to this point. And so, like, there was no clear, like, message or direction. It was kind of like a bunch of small ones scattered throughout the film, and so it made it a little hard to follow because you weren't sure, like, what it was they really wanted you to go home with, because there were so many different smaller aspects sprinkled throughout the film. Because like in the end, there's this kind of this like, who cares? Like, let's just do what we want. Appreciate life while we can. Let's not worry about life needing something bigger than ourselves. Let's just be ourselves. And it was kind of against everything that the movie had been building towards. And I guess there is artistry in that, and some other people are probably going to find it very meaningful and really enjoy it. And I understand that there are very, very, very many aspects of the film to enjoy. I personally just thought it really did lack direction, and so my final point is going to be the acting. So, Matt Damon, he was okay. I was surprised at how well he could play like the average dad kind of character, even though his character didn't have any kids. But I think the actor that took this film, and it was supposed to be a Matt Damon film, but it really turned out to be her film, was Hong Chow. She played the love interest, but it didn't start off that way. Like, she had one foot and had to like hide in a TV box from Vietnam in order to be sent to Leisureland, which is like the small town to live in.
Also, kind of one thing to go off of what you said for the whole like the poorer parts.
So my overall grade for this one was a C+, and the critic score is also a C, so it's about on average with each other. I wouldn't recommend seeing it in movie theaters. If you can, I would wait for it to be on streaming. But it wasn't a bad film. Yeah. It wasn't bad, but it wasn't great. It wasn't memorable at all. And I'm surprised that Matt Damon took this project on. So, what was your overall rate of the movie?
My overall rating was about B minus.
Yeah. So,
I think.
Would you recommend people see it in theaters?
Probably not. I feel like it's a good like message movie.
Yeah. So, well, that's our review of Downsizing. We hope you go see it yourself. Let us know down in the comments below if you agree or disagree with any of our points.
Also, if downsizing was an actual thing and scientifically possible, would you or would you not take them up on that offer?
True. I'd love to hear that.
Hear what you have to say.
Well, what about you? Would you do it? I mean, I'm obsessed with tiny things, so I don't know if I'd want to be tiny. I think I just want to collect all of the things that belong to tiny people. So if I am tiny, then I can't have tiny things.
I mean, you can still have tiny things.
They don't make tiny things.
How do you know that?
There are 5-inch people.
Well, I think I'd still make like tiny things.
I don't know. That's a question for our viewers. Anyway, guys, let us know what you think. And that is all for media
And more.
Now on to the next segment of the show. We're going to be celebrating
National Drinking Straw Day.
Kind of a weird one, we know. But there are some fun things that you can do with drinking straws. So as you can see, we have come up with a game. So, you ready? We're going to take our little ring and we're going to put it on one end. And you guys are, feel free to play this game at home.
Put your hands behind your back. Ah. Come on. Put it down.
So that's our fun little game. Like I said, feel free to play your own versions of it. There's tons online. Now we are going to leave you with one little challenge. Alright, so here's the challenge. See if you can figure it out. And if you can, leave a comment down below. Feel free to press pause. You can really study it. But the challenge is, see if you can get this fish to swim in the opposite direction, only moving 3 of the straws. Alright. Woo! Happy National Straw Day, guys!